I still really believe that America is probably one of the few places in this world that anybody can succeed. I do believe in the American dream. I mean, I don't know if it has anything to do with my upbringing, knowing that my parents, who came from, especially my father, from a very wealthy background in the Philippines, he didn't have to leave the stability of that environment to come here to pursue something more, but he did. He believed that we could have it better, and he wanted to give something else to his children, something more than what they had.
To be white in America.
I don't think being black has changed my view of the American dream.
Your Fellow Americans is a project asking questions about race, immigration, and the American dream. We're just trying to figure out what it means to be American for as many different folks as possible. In March of 2015, the Your Fellow Americans team met with a Filipino-American family. We joined them around the dinner table as they discussed race, immigration, and the American dream.
So what was your reason really that most of you, my kids, wants to be a doctor?
Well, I don't think we were given a choice. It's just like you're
maybe all of you guys. Maybe you guys.
You guys always told me that that's what we were going to be, and yes. I just kind of did it. And there was no reason. Well, I remember though, growing up, you did give us a reason, which now as an adult, which I find kind of ironic, because you think, oh, they're Asian, women are supposed to be subservient, which I think in our, yeah, that's not true. But I remember one thing you said to us, Mom, that kind of surprised me when we were growing up, how you sat us girls down.
You're girls. You know, you need to have an education because marriage is not really long-term in America. And what if the marriage break up and you have kids, husband would leave you, what are you going to do? Or if your husband mistreats you, you won't be able to leave him because you are dependent on him. No, that never would happen if you have an education. You'll be free to move on with your life. So that was my American dream. Yes.
I work for Cerner Corporation as a family physician, and I see all of their associates and families there. I focus on preventative health and keeping people healthy so they can, you know, see their kids and grandkids, and I get to experience that with them. I mean, it's really a privilege to be a physician and get to know all of these people. I think because my parents are both in medicine, they did speak about patience with us.
And then people ringing the doorbell, asking for help. We were always kind of exposed to serving others. Yeah. So I think it was just natural to go into the family business.
That's right.
If you grow up, every dinner, meal you eat together, all you guys talk about is, oh, my patient was in the hospital.
Caring for your patients.
Yeah. Every relative we have is in the healthcare profession. That's all you kind of know.
We always instituted in their mind that I want you to become a doctors. You know, I want you all to be doctors. And they asked me why. I said, okay, look around. I'm not saying that doctors are millionaires. No. But we can educate you. We can support you. If you follow our technique of parenting, then maybe, you know, Sophie can become somebody.
She will.
You will be
You will be about dancing.
And Matty.
My name is Sophia Spurlock, and I am the daughter of Yvonne Spurlock and Daniel Spurlock. What I think the American dream is like kind of because America is kind of representing freedom. And I feel like the American dream is just being able to be fully free and being able to like just be the real you. And that's what I think it would be.
Honestly, when I was a little kid, I had dreams of becoming a doctor because I lived with my grandparents. All they fed me was, you have to become a doctor. Medicine is your life. That's what you'll grow up to be. So I had that motive going through school. And then as I've moved around, I've discovered other careers. I've discovered other things that I'm interested in as well. So I have plans on being a plastic surgeon, but I also like singing, so I don't know. Dancing is great. I love being at the studio and dancing. I also like going around with my aunts and my dad, like going around the hospitals, because I like taking care of people. And then I've been on a medical mission now. I thought it was just very, very influential that I got to see like third world country and how we could help them.
Tomorrow night, we have our annual Filipino medical ball. I'm extremely stressed. We have a committee of maybe 5 people, and my sister and I are 2 of those 5 people. Of course, this last week we haven't slept because we're the solicitation committee, the entertainment committee. We're basically everything.
We spend probably close to a year planning in advance for the Medical Mission Gala to raise funds for the medical missions abroad. And I think it's hard to grasp how desperate the need is until you go abroad and see it for yourself. In the Philippines, you know, people go without all the time. They wait sometimes years and years for medical care because there's just limited care there if you have no money.
And, you know, being a doctor is great, and I'm so grateful that I get to do what I do, because I think every job, no matter what it is, I think, you know, it becomes a job after a while. And you know you're doing great work, but it's a job. You know, you work all these long hours and you wish you had more time off and you wish you could do more. But it really hit home, I think, during that first medical mission, actually using the skills I've trained for all my life to do something for people that a lot of people couldn't do. And after seeing that, I mean, I was so thankful that we were all in the medical field, because we had this really special opportunity that most people don't get to do.
This is the culmination of my American dream, because I am from, you know, the Philippines. I'm an immigrant, and I mean, look at me. I get to serve an underserved population in the Philippines, and I am so blessed to be able to come here. I mean, who am I? You know, how is it possible that I am able to come here and live out my dream, and, you know, be able to come here and encourage other people to give in order to, you know, give back to my original country. I mean, that's truly the American dream, isn't it? I mean, you just work hard and you can make any dream happen.
My dream was always to be a doctor. And of course, my dream was also to serve the poor people in the Philippines. Maybe I overachieved my dream.
Can the American dream be achieved without making a lot of money? Or is it all about having a successful career? At what point does a family's dreams for their kid hamper the kid's own dreams? Let's talk about it. Comment below or visit kcpt.org/yourfellowamericans.